welcome back to another episode of the show that keeps you entertained with anything relationships related. My name is Balin, your host with the most, and without further ado, let's dive into today's episode. So yeah, hi guys, how are you doing? For real, how are you guys doing? Because the pressure is getting worse and growth is growing. Everything is doing what they're supposed to do. But yeah, guys, tumefika last episode of October. Yay! At least October will have 3 episodes. It's a unique one because of the mini episode and last episode and now this one. And yeah, and by the way, guys, I think October has been my sort of breakthrough month. Not like I'm now a billionaire or something, but I'm seeing myself growing and making more steps, and I'm so proud of that. I'm so happy for that. Thank you guys for tuning in always. Thank you for watching my videos. Kwanzaa, the last episode, I have more people who've watched the YouTube video than listen, which is also great. And yeah, thank you guys. Don't forget to listen and watch, of course. And I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. Yeah, I know people are saying 1,000, 10,000. Mimi niko hapo kwa 100. So guys, please get me to 100 subscribers. Subscribe. And yeah, our YouTube channel is at Relationships with Berlin Podcast. Same to our Spotify, and Instagram account is Relationships with Berlin, and my account is award_Berlin. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy this episode. So, guys, this episode is about family. Yeah, family. I mean, who doesn't love family? Who doesn't know stuff about family? Yeah, so today I wanted to discuss briefly. By briefly, I mean this episode is going to be short, and that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's the plan. So, I wanted to discuss briefly how the family defines us as beings, how from how we are socialized in the family, we grow and become who we are. Okay? So, first things first, we need to know what family is and socialization, of course. And the basic dictionaries slash school meaning of family is it's the basic social unit. Of course, even you guys go and Google and expand more. If everybody knows family, I'm just defining it roughly to give it a base. Yeah. So family is the basic social unit and it consists of people living together whether they're related or not. So a family can consist of me and my friends. If we are that close and we live together, then obviously I'll consider you guys my friends. And also, I have my family where I was born and I was raised with my siblings and my parents. Yeah, and my extended family, that is still family. Okay, so I did gender studies in university, and we were told family is the basic socialization unit. You know, when a child is born, everything that we do, we first learn it from the family. When a baby is born and as they grow up, si wanaona watu wakitembea around them, they also struggle to pick themselves up and walk. And that is as a result of observation. So we start developing virtues and values and personalities from observing what people are doing around us. And that's why family is the basic socialization unit. Like whatever we copy or copy, whatever the word is, from the people we see around us every day is what makes us become who we are. So, family can shape you in different ways. Yeah, somebody can have a very great personality because of how they're brought up, and somebody can have a really bad personality also because of how they're brought up. So, either way, family, kuna tu venye family in affect how you grow up, and I think when you're old enough to realize the negatives that you picked up that are weighing you down, it's when you'll be able to change them. So I have like 5 things that I wanted to mention that we pick from our families that influence who we become in the future. So the first thing is social values. Social values in terms of security, support, and social life development. So let's say you're brought up in a family whereby you are the only kid. Most kids from us who are mtoto mmoja, like if you are the one child in the family, it's always hard for those people to socialize easily with others because they're just used to their parents and themselves. So if their parents are not around, they are okay with being by themselves. So if you come to a setting in a lot of people, you'd see them holding back a bit, ama they'll cling on to that one person that they know. But not all the time. If you're coming from a huge family like ours, we are 7 kids, it's easy to interact with other people around there. When there's a lot of people around, you don't feel awkward or weird or something. So, yeah, the social values and interactions that a person has in their family affects how they grow up to become social people or not social people. But then again, in a big family like ours, it's very easy for you to be, I don't want to use ignored. Which is the word? Which is the word? It's easy for you to feel neglected somehow. Kwanza kama wewe ni mtoto wa katikati. Mimi si mtoto wa katikati. I can't say I'm the middle child, but I'm the middle child in some way. Yeah. So there are big two adults, two grown girls, then two young girls and two boys. So it's only me hapo katikati, sina the two middle girls or the two whatever. So sometimes I will be left out in some things. Like for example, wakipeana chores, to be like, hizi nguo ni mingi na nyinyi ni watoto, let the two big girls wash them. And then if it comes to washing the dishes, they'll be like, dishes ni kazi ya watoto wadogo, so let the two girls wash them. Let me tell you guys, I was enjoying your time. I was like, wananisahau kwa kazi. It felt nice, but then kuna venye it disturbs your mental whatever. Yeah, that is a whole new topic that I'll unwind sometime when I'm doing relationships with myself. But so the way you interact in the family is will affect how you interact out there. If you're used to speaking out loudly and you're very comfortable in a large group of people, you can easily articulate your opinions, then that's who you'll become. But if you are a child who umekaziwa hapo, hata you don't have an opinion, if you go out there, you won't even have that opinion. You'll be like, nobody will listen. Yeah. So the social values that are inculcated in you as you grow up in the family often affects who you become socially when you grow up. Yeah. So another thing is self-esteem and confidence. This is equally related to the social values thing. Like I've said, if your family members keep on hyping you, wanakupatia, they hear you or something, you'll be self-confident, you'll be able to articulate your feelings well. But if your family is too big that they do not notice you sometimes, it's very hard to have a high self-esteem, and it may end up affecting how you will be able to present yourself in the future. Yeah. The other thing is retrogressive practices. So retrogressive practices, in other words, in the backward cultures. Like for example, in some parts of the country, people still practice female genital mutilation, which is a very harmful practice to girls because it has a lot of effects that I don't want to go into right now. So let's say you are from Korea. Yeah, Korea is one of the hotspots for those practices. So let's say you're from Korea, and then you've grown up with the thought that a girl lazima ukue circumcised so that you can get a husband or something. So you'll be in constant fear. You're like, I don't want, I have gone to school, I know it's not good, it's harmful, but because nimeambiwa uko home, I can't get married, I just have to go to it. So because it was built and put inside you, you now know that it's a must, you have to do it no matter the circumstances, and in the end, you can't control it. Like you can't say no because you know that is what is supposed to happen. Hata kama behind your mind you know that it's harmful. So some practices like FGM make you make you, what do I say? Like even if you already know that something is wrong, but since your family already put it in your mind, you just end up doing it. So those are some of the negative, that is some of the negative things that the family can make you go through. Yeah, that you may end up thinking that you have control over, but you don't. Yeah. So another thing is expectations. Yeah. Guys, tell me about expectations. Maybe there's some people who their parents don't think highly of them, ama sijui ni wao tu wametoa that mentality from themselves, but hey, the pressure ya kutaka ku please your parents, not to disappoint them, it's draining, guys. It's very draining. You know, you'll grow up feeling like you're not enough because your dad wanted you to be the doctor of the family. Sijui by 25 you'll have moved out, nini nini. So you get this unnecessary pressure that you put on yourself. You end up not even living, like you're not enjoying life, you're not in the moment because you feel pressured that you need to prove something to your parents. You need to prove to them that you can do this even if you know you can't. So such some expectations are very bad, like that one, for example, it will put a lot of pressure on you that you'll grow up missing out on a lot of things because you have set expectations that you want to prove to your parents, to your family, that you can do it. Other expectations, like little to no expectation, is good. I think it's motivating in some way because you'll be like, these people thought that I'll do a diploma, and then you pass your KCSE and you're like, guys, I'm going to be a doctor. You will be so proud of yourself even before you start doing medicine because you've exceeded the expectation. So for in order for you to succeed, you have to have no expectations. Like ikuwe tu uko kwa nyuma ya akili, but set you are pressurizing yourself that you must be a doctor. Yeah. The best way not to hurt yourself is by not expecting a lot. Yeah, because life can be shitty at times, it can fuck you up. But yeah, the expectations that are put on us by our families also determine who we are. And the last thing is the structure of your family. So when I say structure, I mean the patriarchal nature or matriarchal nature. So to simplify for those who don't know what patriarchy and matriarchy mean, a patriarchal family or family is a family where it's male dominated. Like the men have the say in everything. So to me, matriarchal is the opposite. So a matriarchal family is a family where the women have full say in everything, which should not be the case. In some way, they need to balance out because if the man is the one who says everything in the house, you'll grow up fearing men. Ama you'll grow up as a girl, you'll grow up feeling very inferior, which should not be the case, guys. We should be equal. You'll grow up feeling inferior such that when you get married or when you get in a relationship, you'll be like, no, but my boyfriend has said we don't go outside. Now you're just sitting there because your boyfriend has said we don't go outside. No one is scared joto kwa nyumba, unataka kwenda swimming pool. No, we don't do that. Yeah, if it's matriarchal, watakuwa tu zile za like mimi ndo I control everything. So if I get into a relationship and I've grown up in a matriarchal setting, I'll be like, mi naambia uchali, ni mimi naleta pesa kwa hiyo nyumba, weka chini. I know some people will want that, but it's not good. There should be a sense of balance of power in, let's say, some things the man can control, other things the woman can control, so that when you get into a relationship, unajua you need to place a balance on everything. Yeah. So depending on the structure of your family, it's very easy to grow up being matriarchal or patriarchal, depending on how you guys were brought up. Yeah. So that's it. Imagine naenda kuiachia tu hapo. I'm done. I didn't want this episode to drag us to be more than 15 minutes, and I see my time is almost up. Yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was kind of short but precise and exact to the point. And yeah, can't wait to see you on the other episodes. And I'm so glad. Sijui kama mnaona, but sorry for my audio viewers, but I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in November. And yeah, bye guys.